the reason why I see so many real estate agents out of the business is not because they didn't make their first sale or their second sale. It's that they never figured out how to make their real estate business and a passion of theirs actually merge and then create this new opportunity for themselves by doing something like a hobby hustle. So I'm going to go through Tradd Bastian's method, and he's down in Charleston, South Carolina. He earned $400,000 in GCI in the last 7 years with a $30,000 investment in a local baseball team. It's something he was passionate about, and it was his ability to engage with that group or in that community. And so I'm going to run through basically his 5 steps on how to do it. So let's jump into number 1. First, we have to identify what is it that you actually enjoy doing, how many people are in the group, and what value you can add. And you want to look for a group that has some upside potential. A painting crew that only has 2 people in it might not be the best group. Now, maybe there are 2 people because they just started and they're looking to grow. Okay, that's different. But look for a group that obviously has enough people that are part of it that you can actually get some appropriate business coming back out of it. It's got to be something you enjoy doing. Hopefully there is going to be there's no number that you need to hit, but you just want to see that it's a group that has at least a good starting base and it has room to grow going forward. And then you got to figure out and identify what value you can bring to it. If it's a completely saturated group and they're just going to be noise, maybe that's not the best group. Maybe going to a slightly smaller group that you see that's on the rise, getting in at that level, and then being able to provide more value as you go, that's going to be more important. Number 2, though, you have to figure out how you're going to create. So what do members need? Is it that they need some basic sponsorship? Is that they need someone to fill a hole that inside of the organization that they don't have right now? You got to figure out what are the needs, what are the problems, and then you need to be able to position yourself to provide some of those solutions. Obviously, what's your budget? Is it going to be you expending all of the finances needing? Is this going to be something that you can partner with your local lender and with your title company or with your attorney or with your insurance company that you guys can do a little bit of a joint venture together? And then share your occupation without selling. This is where you have to be able to promote yourself without having to go person to person to person, just saying, do you need to buy a house? Do you need to buy a house? Do you need to buy a house, right? General promotion, right? So we need to kind of create those, we'll call it 3 different ways that you're going to be able to add value to the hobby, right? What are 3 ways that you can add value to that group? And figure them out. ChatGPT helps with this, by the way. Number 3, develop. Highlight your expertise and your experience and your unique selling propositions. That seems like a mouthful. What is it really saying? What are you good at? How does that relate to the problems of that group? And how are you able to show up through action, not through theory, not through rhetoric, not through talk, show up through action to help solve some of those problems? Use your expertise, use your experience, right? Another great one here is you need to develop kind of the strategies to market yourself inside of this. And one of the best ways to develop that is through your testimonials. If you already have 5-star Google reviews or Facebook reviews or Zillow reviews, it's okay to be able to show these things inside of some of your marketing, because people inside of these groups want to work with people that, if they're in this group and they've given you a testimonial, if it's testimonials from outside, they need a little bit of that peer support. And then identify professions of others inside the group. It's not just about a promote me, selfish interest, right? It's about, hey, I'm here to lift everyone's businesses up from an exposure standpoint. Who else inside of the group is doing something that's really interesting that I can bring them into? If there is a lender and a title and an insurance and another partner in there, or a home builder, a contractor, or if there's some other local businesses, how do you guys get together to promote something and to work together collectively, right? It's okay to work collectively with others. Yes, a little bit of the message dilutes, but they see you as part of the whole, which I believe is a little bit more important for something like this. Last 2, number 4, we have to engage with folks, right? Doesn't work unless you do. Stay engaged in front of the group. Show up. You can't just do this one time, throw $500 at an event that they're doing for the end of the year and complain that they didn't give you any business. You need to be in front of people, right? A great place to do this is a Facebook group. Now, if there's already a Facebook group started, that's okay. Just become a top contributor. Just be someone who's in front of the group constantly and pushing the group forward. Don't become spammy. Don't become this big walking billboard. Show value and actually move the group forward. If they don't have a Facebook group, fantastic. You get to start it and then you get to promote it. You should be going out for coffee or for dinner with the people in the group as regularly as you can. It's great that we all sit together on the bleachers. It's great that we come to this, but We really make strides as people in a relationship when we get outside of those walls and we break bread or we grab a coffee and we do some networking to find out more about what are their businesses and what are the opportunities in their life and how do I continue to support those. And attend some events hosted by others. Again, it doesn't always have to be you putting on the event. Going to other people's events, one, supporting them, and then being a great active participant can sometimes be just as effective as doing your own event, and you don't have to do quite as much planning. Number 5 here, guys, you got to grow. Best way to stay engaged is to help the group grow. Whatever this is, if it's a sport league, how do we bring more attention to it? How do we continue to get good signups? If it's painting, how do we get to have our work shown out into the public? How do we partner with local coffee shops in order to put our artwork up there, right? We want to help the group grow. So how do you do that, right? You're in business, grow it. A Facebook group, we always want to be able to invite the new people in, get involved in the community as much as possible. This may mean going to planning board meetings. This may mean going to some business and networking meetings. This may mean add in whatever you want there, but we need to continue to grow it up a little bit. And then obviously the last one here is sponsorships, whether it's jerseys, signs, event sponsorships, whatever it is. And this comes back to that budget part. Figure out, okay, here's what I'm passionate about. Here's the group that I want to start to latch on to. Here are the ways that I can really help that group grow. And here's how I can position myself and my brand as someone who's not only trying to be here and provide a good service, but is also trying to grow all of the businesses and all of the people inside of this group, all through the lens of whatever your passion is. All right, guys, Connor Tuck, Team Leader KW Power. Let me know maybe what some of your hobby ideas are. Happy to mastermind how you can actually make them part of your business. Have a great day. Best of luck.